Let's get this to go a little longer so these players can know what this is about. Alrighty. Welcome to the Kansas City, or the GOATS Showtime, home to your Kansas City Chiefs and sports talk. Today's topics are the NBA. I don't know if you guys know what that song was. It's what most of the NBA players, NFL players, and all of them have listened to. It's Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. He has an explicit version there on YouTube, and also there is a clean version of it. Let's get onto the topic of NBA. Going from Bronny James, from what I've heard and seen, he'll be playing for the South Bay Lakers for most of the season until he is ready. I honestly think that LeBron James is going to have the Lakers call him up to the NBA instead of the G League. What do you think, Jeffrey?
I just think it's a ridiculous thing that LeBron James and his son Bronny James is not ready for the NBA. I think Bronny James is just going to have to play in the G League until he is ready. Um, but now that he's with the Lakers, I don't know if he'll play very well in this season. And I think it'll be up to basically the whole entire management to see how well he will play and if he's going to compete like all the other players that are willing to win a championship. And I don't think Bronny will win a championship this year with his dad. And that's going to be a very disappointing season. There will be plenty of injuries along the season, so watch out as the Lakers will fall once again, and LeBron James will not win a championship this year. Hate to say it.
Let's talk about DeMar DeRozan. He opted out of his contract and he is now a free agent. Then we have multiple free agents, including Kyle Lowry and multiple others. Old teammates, I think they should get back together. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan's been getting looked at by multiple people or multiple teams too. I think the team that he should have stayed with, which was getting stronger, but they've been getting traded left and right, was Chicago. Chicago was the upcoming team to look like the team from when Michael Jordan was playing. From Scottie Pippen to Dennis Rodman to Coach Kerr.
And Tony Kukoc.
I think if Chicago would have kept DeMar DeRozan, he would have had a title in his hand for the second time in his career. I think Chicago messed up on that. They screwed up big time. I think with that being said, San Antonio should pick him up. You got Chris Paul, you got Wemby. Get DeMar DeRozan. You got that big three right there.
Right.
I don't know what your thoughts are on that one because you're in Texas. You got two teams. You got San Antonio and you got Houston. No, actually, you got three. San Antonio, Houston, Dallas.
Yeah.
With Klay Thompson signing with Dallas, that's a big three, like we said the last time we were on here. If we have another big three coming into the NBA, I think Texas will have one of the biggest rivalries between two teams. What is your main thought on that if San Antonio does sign DeMar DeRozan?
Well, from what I'm hearing in the big news today, just from the NBA news itself, DeMar DeRozan, he actually wants to go to San Antonio. That is where he said he was playing before, and he wants to go home and play with the coach that has had many NBA titles, and
Pop.
San Antonio actually had six. And the other one, Kyle Lowry, is also thinking about going to Dallas. And that's going to be a two-team rivalry in the NBA. Dallas, San Antonio going at it, and Houston not having a big three. I think Houston will be at the bottom of the standing this year. Houston will not win anything, and Dallas and San Antonio, you'll see back to back victory and losses during the season. But guess what? Dallas has the upper hand. If they get DeMar DeRozan, you can see a NBA final comeback in the next year to come, and that could be 2 or 3 years down the line. And if San Antonio can get back on the road to winning again and be NBA champion and have the best coach that they've had for many years, and you got what, a draft pick that was already got last year, and they are just growing and they're getting better and bigger and stronger. So watch out, San Antonio. You're gonna have it this year. And Chicago, I just want to point this out. Chicago, they are going to tank this year. They are not about winning. They're trading all their star players, so I just want to make that clear. Chicago is trading another star player today. They are releasing that in the NBA news. You'll see it later tonight. I'm not going to mention any names, but it is a big name, and I would hate to see Chicago give away everything they have, but they are willing to try to get star players for the future. And it could be another champion going to the NBA Finals maybe 3 or 4 years from now.
Isn't San Antonio and Dallas in separate conferences?
Yes, but here's the thing, San Antonio has the upper hand. In Dallas, they're in the middle of everything that there is for the playoffs, the standing, the semifinal. And guess what? If Dallas can compete every year, and if all they need is one more star player, and if they can get that, then they're going to be at the top. But right now, I think San Antonio has the upper hand because now they have all these star players coming, and LeBron James is not going to get any guy to come his way to be on his team. And guess what? Everyone has been asking who was the better winner this year, getting the star players from the NBA draft to getting people to be the big three. And guess what? The Lakers were minus C. Minus C means they did not do well. And San Antonio got a B plus. And Dallas, they got an A minus. So look at that. That's
That
when you had to see who got the best victory of this year.
and then we also have a trade from Philadelphia to Golden State. Buddy Hield, former Sacramento King, former 76er, coming in to play with Steph Curry, Draymond Green. That's going to be an
Yeah,
issue because Buddy likes having the ball in his hand. If you watch how he plays, he loves holding that ball, playing, and shooting whenever he can. I think when it comes down to like the last few minutes of every game that he gets, if he's on court or not injured, he's gonna take that shot, and Steph Curry's gonna be he's not gonna be happy. Everyone like I think in the next year or so, I think if Buddy Hield's still on that team, Steph Curry's gonna ask for a trade. he's he's gonna go straight into free agency. I've been seeing everyone saying that he's gonna go to Boston, Los Angeles, Colorado. I,
Steph Curry is not going to go anywhere this year or the upcoming year. Let me tell you what I heard from Golden State Warriors. They made a comment yesterday in the NBA news. They want to trade Draymond Green because of all of his mistakes. He has said many things about his team and his players and coaches, and they did make a statement if you read back on the Warriors website, and they are blaming Draymond Green for all the mistakes. And even Steph Curry has talked bad about Draymond Green. And now Draymond Green wants to leave Golden State because of that comment that was posted yesterday. I'll actually send that to you, Sean. And
yeah,
let me tell you, Draymond Green, he is an angry man. He doesn't like getting his way. He wants his way all the time. That's the problem. He doesn't like when things aren't going well in the organization. He feels like when other players leave, he feels like the whole team is going to fall down, and he wants his team to be the best. And it was because Klay Thompson left to go to Dallas. That was the comment that was made. I don't know if you read the comment that Golden State said. They were saying we could have won 7 or 8 championships. That's correct. If Klay Thompson would have stayed with the team, they could have won many championships, but they blamed Draymond Green for it. So now that Klay Thompson has left, and now you got Draymond Green that wants out of Golden State. Now you got Steph Curry. Where does he go? Does he stay? Do you rebuild around him? That's the question to come. And if Steph Curry said, "Hey, I'll stay, but I want some star players coming my way too," and that's going to be just like what LeBron James is asking for, but they're not getting it.
yeah. Um, I know with Draymond Green, when he found out about Clay going to Dallas, quote unquote, from his own words, I shed a couple tears. And the team that he wanted to go to, if he gets traded, he wants to go play with Marcus Smart. Um,
Terrible move. That's a terrible move because Marcus Smart, even though he played with Boston, he played with Minnesota, he played with another team called the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the day before LeBron James was there. And did Marcus Smart even win a championship? No, he
no,
did
he did
not
not.
win, but because LeBron James came in, that was when Marcus Smart left to go to Boston. So that's why you see the reaction. He said, I'll shed a couple of tears when Steph Curry even was around. They were not sitting close to each other at practice, they were sitting apart from each other. There was a picture of it on the NBA news. And when they heard that and saw that on the news, everyone was stunned. Why was Draymond Green not sitting close to Steph Curry? Now everybody's thinking it's time for a new rebuild all the way around Golden State.
Alrighty. It's getting close to the end of the show. I got the song that we had an instrumental to. This is the start of the song. So if y'all know it, start singing it or start rapping to it. What the heck?
Hey, watch the 100 ho, depot, rap niggas, yeah, beat dope, man down, call an ambulance, tell him please, bro, Nelly nigga. She walk around like Tito. What's up with these phony ass niggas trying to be Compton? They in the street and hating. Fuck them all in their mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extra shit. What he done on him? Say Drake, I hate you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me, Charles, I'm only one to get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wah, 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 wah. That fuck 'em up. Wah, 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 wah. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Alrighty. Thank you for joining the show. Hope you enjoyed that at the end for a celebratory NBA topic show.
I just want to give a shout out to my boys tonight, the Orlando Predators taking on the Nashville Cats from the AFL. I want to say go Orlando. They play tonight at 7:30 on CBS Sports. So if you're connected to CBS Sports tonight, root on for Orlando, and then tomorrow we got the Southwest Kansas Storm. You already know that game starts at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So be watching that, and that show is on CBS Sports. So all you AFL fans, stay tuned. Until next time, I got my boy Sean, and I'm Jeff, and thanks for watching our show.
Alrighty.